Hi, I'm Terrinique Pennerman, founder of the best-selling naturally curly hair care brand Kurlee Belle and host of the Terrinique Show, a show where we talk about hair, a woman's crowning glory. I'm so happy that you've allowed us to be a part of your hair care journey, and I hope that you enjoy the show. Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Terrinique Show. I'm so happy that you guys have joined us for yet another episode. On this episode, we're going to talk about 5 pore hygiene practices that we do in hair care. So just like we have hygiene practices of brushing our teeth twice a day, like before bed or at night. Some people even brush their teeth at lunchtime, just to keep the teeth healthy and, to stop cavities and to keep the teeth white and shiny. Or just like how we have hygiene practices of taking a shower every day. I mean, some people don't take a shower every day, but hey, different strokes for different folks. But there are hygiene practices that we need to do to ensure that, we stay healthy and, our skin stays healthy, our teeth stays healthy. There are just practices that you have to do in order to maintain a certain standard. So I've identified about 5 different pore hygiene practices in hair care that a lot of people do, and they don't even see it as a hygiene situation. And what these hygiene practices are doing is they're causing the hair to, you get breakage, shedding, hair loss, and you're wondering why your hair is dry and it's not moisturized, it's not flourishing. And it's because you could be doing these poor hygiene practices and not even recognizing it or realizing that you're doing it, because it's been passed down from generations. It's just what we do. We don't wash our hair. Dirty hair means, your hair is gonna grow faster. Oh, we don't wash our brushes. We just use it, and then when it's worn down, then we throw it away. So it's just a bunch of like things that we would do, and we don't realize that it's a poor hygiene practice. Number 1, not shampooing your hair frequently, or shampooing your hair when you're like, it's really itching, I can't take it anymore, it's really flaking, it smells. I got to wash this. Have you've been around people that wear wigs or weaves and you smell it, like their hair smells really bad, and it has a particular scent. It's like every person that has a wig in or a weave in and they've left this in for a very long time, the stench is it's a similar stench. So that is a poor hygiene practice. Just because you have in a protective style, a wig or a weave, does not mean that you shouldn't be shampooing your hair. You still need to be shampooing your hair at least once a week or every week and a half with a protective style in. So that's a number 1 practice of poor hygiene when it comes to hair care. Number 2, not exfoliating the scalp. Yeah, we think that, exfoliating the scalp, why do I do that? Well, you exfoliate your face, right? So if you're experiencing breakouts, if your face is oily, you're gonna exfoliate your face every now and then. So you need to do the same thing to your scalp, because your scalp gets product buildup, sweat, debris, yeast, bacteria, fungi. The same things that your face experiences, your scalp experiences, is because your scalp is a part of your skin. So not exfoliating your scalp regularly is a poor hygiene practice and will cause problems. We have a great scalp detox. It's called our Mask E Scalp Detox. It's made from chamomile, blueberries, and neem, and it will give you a nice, gentle scrub exfoliation of the scalp. It smells good. It's made from rich quality ingredients, and it's great for the hair and the scalp. So check that out, guys. Our Mask E Scalp Detox. Number 3, oiling or greasing the scalp. So this is something that a lot of women do. Like, they like to put grease, like petroleum products, on the scalp because it soothes the itching. It soothes dry scalp, and it makes you think that, the problem has been remedied once I just put grease on the scalp. What this is doing to the scalp is it's actually clogging the follicles, clogging the pores of the scalp. Think about it as if you were putting like grease on your face. You just keep putting grease on your face or on your skin, you know, and you're not washing. You just keep putting lotion on your body and you're not washing. You're not using soap and water to get that stuff out. If you do that to your scalp and you're going like weeks on end without washing your scalp, that's a poor hygiene practice and it will cause you issues down the line. That's why a lot of women that, you know, are older now, they're experiencing hair loss because in their teens, in their 20s, in their 30s, they had poor practices that were passed down from generations that they didn't even realize were poor hygiene practices, like greasing the scalp and not washing your hair. That's a poor hygiene practice. So you need to get in, you know, the mode of shampooing your hair. If you want to grease and oil the scalp, yes, you can do that. So do that, you know, at night or whatever, and then you wash your hair in the morning. But you don't want to be letting this stuff sit on the scalp for long periods of time because it's only gonna attract mold, dirt, debris. So now you have the grease on your scalp and, you know, you're just clogging your follicles and then you're experiencing hair loss. And you're like, why? It's because your follicles are clogged and your hair is just being pushed out or pulled out at the root. So that's a poor hygiene practice that you may not have been aware of, but I hope you are now. Number 4, leaving hairstyles in too long, like braids, weaves, wigs, whatever. You're just leaving it in for too long and you're not washing your hair. So you don't want to go over 8 weeks with any of your protective styling. And even if you're going 8 weeks, you still want to be washing your scalp. You still want to be washing your hair. You don't want to be walking around with smelly weave and then you're like flinging it all over the place and people are just getting a whiff. They're like, what is that? Like, is that? And then you have the nerve to put on perfume. So you're putting on perfume and it's like it's not taking care of the hair stench. It's just adding to the overall odor. And don't go to the gym. Don't go to the gym and sweat. Then that's another issue that you have on top of it. So if you're gonna be wearing weaves, braids, extensions for a long period of time, you don't want to leave it in so long that you are not able to wash your hair and that you're just walking around with a stench. Nobody wants to tell you. So I'm telling you, if you can smell it, right? Anything on your body. You got, ladies know what I'm talking about. Other people can smell it too, okay? So you want to be cleaning. You want to frequently clean it. Everything, whatever it is for you, you want to be using soap and water, shampoo and water to get rid of the stench. Okay, number 5, not washing your hair tools. So that's combs, brushes, bonnets, anything you use on your hair, you're just not washing it. You're just throwing it away like, okay, I'm just gonna throw this comb away. You've seen the eat out rat tail comb or the eat out comb where it's like half of the bristles are like missing. Throw that in the trash, okay? First, you probably have not cleaned it, but you need to throw it in the trash. Throw it in the trash because it's a mess. We need to be cleaning our brushes. Do not let the hair just pile up and pile up and pile up and then say, okay, let me take the hair out and then put that same brush back in your hair. No, use soap and water or shampoo and water, as I like to do, and clean your brushes, clean your combs, your bonnets, scarves. You want to take them and just throw them in the wash whenever you are doing your laundry. Throw them in the wash. We need to keep this stuff clean. I mean, have you had a scarf that you have not washed and you're like, why does it smell like this? This smells like this because it has not been washed. Just like you wash your clothes, you need to be washing your bonnets and your scarves. Because think about it, you go to sleep and do not put the bonnet or scarf on this wig or this weave that you had in and you're not washing that, then your bonnet, it's gonna smell like it's gonna smell horrible. It's gonna smell like that nasty wig that is not being washed. So you need to be washing your bonnets and your scarves. If you wash your clothes once a week, just throw it in there. Don't wait until you smell it to throw it in there. Just, okay, it's wash, it's laundry day. Everything's getting washed, okay? Deodorize that stuff, because those are poor hygiene practices. And don't let you have like your husband or your boo, like they want to say something to you, but they you know, they're not saying it because they don't want to hurt your feelings. So I'm just telling you, like, we need to be washing this stuff, ladies. Combs, brushes, bonnets, whatever you're putting on your head, caps, hats, you know, you've seen the cap with the ring in there. There's a ring in the cap. Throw that in the washer. Do not put that back on your head like that, okay? Anyway, 5 poor hygiene practices. Number 1, not shampooing your hair enough. Number 2, not exfoliating your scalp. Number 3, oiling or greasing your scalp. Number 4, leaving hairstyles like braids, weaves, wigs in too long. And number 5, not washing your hair tools, brushes, combs, bonnets. I hope that this was helpful to you. Please leave us a thumbs up on YouTube if you like this video. Share, subscribe, The Terrinique Show on all socials. Have a great day.